So ever since the 2020 presidential election took place a few weeks ago, there have been a number of people who have been speculating on who could replace Harris for senator from California, since her seat will be vacant after she becomes vice president, or rather before if she decides to resign. And one of the people that has had their name floated is Khanna, who I am a big fan of. He actually was endorsed by Impact, which is an Indian American Advocacy and Political Action Committee, to fill the seat. And I support this for a couple of reasons. Now, again, I don't know if he's going to get it. Newsom is probably going to pick somebody crappy, but I would like this for a few reasons. I'll go over them. Number one is that whenever you run for an office that's larger than the one you've already had, you have to expand your name recognition. So, my biggest concern for Roe not being able to win a Senate seat by election would be that not enough people would know who he is, because he's definitely not one of the more famous members of the House. When I think of House members who people are talking about, I think of Pelosi, AOC, Omar. He's not someone that's on their level of name recognition, unfortunately. And that plays a big part in if someone is going to vote for you. We all know that during 2016, you had a lot of people who voted for Hillary just because they recognized her name. Same thing with Trump. Both of the 2016 presidential nominees, whether by coincidence or not, had been famous for over 30 years at that point. So name recognition plays a big part in if he could have won or would win a Senate seat by being elected to it. But I think if he were to be put into that position by appointment, he would have an excellent chance of running and winning re-election. And I think in the Senate, he would stand out a lot more as a progressive compared to the House, due to the fact that there's less senators than there are members of the House. And so when one of them does something, it usually gets about 4 times the coverage of a member of the House. Uh, I think he'd be a good ally for Sanders. He has a lot of similar positions, supports Medicare for All, Green New Deal. I just really would like to have a progressive as a senator. I've been hearing how people are saying that Harris is moderate, even though she did vote similarly to Sanders in the Senate. But he'd definitely be a big improvement over Feinstein. So he would like counterbalance her garbageness. Um, but again, the chances of it happening, I think, are pretty slim. I would like it. I think Newsom's probably going to pick Bass or some other clown, and we'll be stuck in the same old cycle of representatives that are just trying to, level up in their career. Like, this is a video game versus actually trying to make people's lives better, which is what I believe Roe would do if he was senator. And it's just sad that people who I actually think would make for a good position, for a good person in a certain position, find themselves stretched too thin to actually ascend in their career and improve the lives of others with more influence.